Hey guys, and welcome back to another episode of Rimworld. Now, this is not the usual day for Rimworld, but I was struggling to find a Minecraft mod to cover, so I thought, why not have an extra episode of Rimworld this week, considering I have absolutely no backlog on the channel whatsoever due to the recent chaos that's been going on. So why not? You guys have been enjoying it. So let's carry on. We have just acquired Oprian Vector. I haven't actually had a chance to look at the stats of said character. They cannot cook. They cannot do dumb labour. Wow. They're equally awful. About the only good thing therefore is artistic, really. They're not even passionate in anything. They're interested in three things. That's it. Wow. Alright. Well, Leona Oprian Victor Cannon. I don't know how long you'll last, but we'll try you out. You are psychically deaf, which is actually very, very good. Means if there's any psychic events that happen, they won't be affected by it. But that also means positive psychic events too, so oh well. Right. Well, so I also got quite a few comments about my work screen. I am very aware that pawns will do actions from left to right in priority. So see how we have these 4 at 1. That means they'll do firefighting first, patient second, doctor third, bed rest fourth, handling 5th, hunt 6th, hauling 7th, flick 8th, repair 9th, grow 10th, etc. It's just got a left to right priority system, so anything that's equal it'll do from the left to the right. Easy to understand. I don't actually bother with that because it avoids conflicts, but it doesn't totally avoid conflicts. You can still have conflicts in the end with priorities, even if you are accounting for left to right. I don't mind the minor amount of micromanaging you have to do on your characters, and I'm pretty sure Tynan didn't expect you to just sit and forget the screen forever. I suspect Tynan expected you to have to come back here and modify things every so often, so, you know, since that's part of the game, that's what I'll do. The left to right thing was something that people found out accidentally, so it is actually a bit of a meta thing, and I'm not big on meta. I don't really like abusing meta or getting into meta. I find that it just complicates things to the point of it no longer being fun. So this is the work screen I like, and that's what we're going to go with. We also have managing that we'll do later, or soon actually. We kind of just need this hall up and running first, so we can build some more other buildings elsewhere. We'll probably want some more growing zones too while we're at it. And managing makes it even less of a problem for conflicts, because then the manager handles priorities and handles who goes and does what. Anywho, let's get underway here. It is getting towards sleepy time, I think, is where we left it. Direwolf is cooking some stuff. I had an excellent suggestion from my good friend Foidrant Factotum, or Foe for short, and that was to go straight for a nutrient dispenser, since Direwolf is so terrible at cooking, because it will avoid oh, that thing is huge. I forgot how big they were. Because it will avoid food poisoning for your pawns. Food poisoning is bad news bears because it's a mood debuff and nobody likes to get food poisoned. First of all, we're going to have to get into power though, and I think because we're in a pretty cramped valley, we don't really have the room to do a wind turbine. I think you can do wind turbines over crops. but it's probably best for us to go with solar generators and just have some nice battery banks to back us up. So I'm probably going to start with 3 solar panels, and we'll go from there. We're going to need somewhere to put our batteries. So I think what we'll do is, what are we making that out of? Steel. No thank you. We'll put them in a little wooden shack back here. Like that. We'll stick a door on it. Right there. And then once that has a roof over it, we'll build some batteries inside. Rain will short circuit batteries. It won't on solar panels, but it will short circuit batteries. And batteries that get short circuited go boom, and boom is not good. Alright, let's speed through the night. It actually just turned summer. So I'll cut here once everyone starts to wake up. Alright, first order of micromanagement. I really need some trees, so I'm going to make sure that Atomic Blom and Direwolf are going to do some plant cutting, and I'll just change all their other priorities that are on the left to 2 for now, to make sure that they do exactly as they're told. It'll work out just fine once they've woken up. And me being the no, my brain's done it. It's gone. Word for being somebody who does a lot of work all the time. Yeah, no, that's a brilliant description. I'm building solar panels is where I was going with that. What am I waiting for though? Prioritize working on solar. I am going for a walk. I suppose that's okay. Atomic Blom is playing horseshoes. And then you get to plant cutting, please, because I really, really would like some wood to finish off this hall and other bits and pieces that we need around the place, guys. Also, oh my god, Atomic Blom hit on me. Oh, and in fact, my character accepted the advances. Oh dear, it has begun. Summer has also hit us, so we're going to have to start dealing with cooling some things down, which is good timing for us getting the electricals done, really. Because we're going to need to put some refrigeration into our storage so that our food doesn't rot. Because that would be horrible. Come on, me. Get this little shelter thing built. I suppose you're going to probably try and finish off the hall before you put a roof on that, which is a little bit annoying, but there's no rain at the moment. We have our first raid. Just going to ignore that for now and get one thing done before I forget to do it, because of all that's going on right now. 1, 2, 3. Put 3 batteries in here for now. Right, raid. Jump to location. We have 1 raider. And he is Becky the Worker. You are from the Bloody Reapers. That's a pretty intimidating bandit name you've got there. What's his character like? Because we might like to take him. No. No, we're not. No, he's either getting released or killed. That's what's happening here. Right. Coming from the south, because of course you do. We're going to get... Who is our best shooters again? You are our best shooter overall. Direwolf has 4. Oprin has 1 and no weapon. And I have 3 and a knife. So I guess I'm going to draft these guys here. Draft lets us take direct control of characters. But they don't like it. It's only really for military maneuvers, as you can see, because they get their weapons out. And here comes Becky now. So, I'm going to go over here. You're going to go there. Get that guy. Atomic, can you please not shoot me? Thanks. I just also noticed that Oprin doesn't have a bed. That's okay, because Rorax needs that bed right now. You rest until healed. We don't even have a doctor, I don't think. You two, get back to work. We're going to unforbid these things. We're going to go to miscellaneous, build a grave, because we're going to need to bury the dead. If you don't bury the dead, people get very upset. But, yes. Alright. Who is our best doctor, anyway? Work. Doctoring. Atomic. So, rather than changing the priorities, I'll just tell Atomic to go treat. Oh. I'm not injured. I'm just resting until healed. I absolutely am injured. There we go. Prioritize treating Rorax. That's what we want. Don't know what happened the first time I right-clicked. But Atomic's going to do some minor medical care on me, and then we should be away. The other thing that we'll want to do is we'll want to strip this character down and probably take whatever's on them, which is only a shoddy muffalo wool toque. So maybe not. It's something that would end up getting buried likely anyway. Not buried, burned. That's something that happens later. Alright, see you in the morning. Alright, during the night, Rex did a little more on the hall, but somebody, me, everything's happening to my character. Got sick from fibrous mechanites. Now, mechanites are interesting because they're not necessarily bad. If we take a look at my character and look at health, we'll see that we're in mild pain from untreated fibrous mechanites. But they affect manipulation and moving, and blood pumping, which creates tiredness. But what we'll notice from the manipulation and moving is it's enhanced now. And blood pumping is enhanced too. So this is actually really good, although Rex will get tired quicker and it has a mild amount of pain all the time. So something we're actually going to do, we are going to take Rex down to herbal medicine, because treating mechanites takes a long time and uses a lot of medicine, and we don't want to use our medicine on treating mechanites. Oh, is this stuff rotted? It has, because I didn't put the butchering bills up fast enough, did I? Let's make another dumping zone over here for corpses, rotten corpses in particular. But not human ones, animal ones only. Good, and then we'll put that to preferred. That way, they should shift from here to here if they find they have the time to do it. Does Direwolf not have any food to work with? No, 2 ibex meat and 1 squirrel meat. We need to do some more hunting. We'll hunt this boom rat, which is possibly dangerous. We'll hunt this ostrich and this turkey. We'll stay away from the megatherium. Megatheriums, by the way, if I didn't say it before, I know I said that they were dangerous, but they are in fact giant sloths. And this wild boar. There we go. Right, we have covered batteries and a great haul for us for now. We need to do some minor amount of wiring first though. So we're going to do a power conduit there. And may as well just lead this up here and through here. Why through the wall? Because we are going to build somewhere around here, if I can find it. I think it's in temperature now. Or not. Redist heat changes things, so that might actually have been it. Yeah, alright. We want a small cooler. And we want to cool the room. Blue side is cold, red side is hot. For the process of cooling a room, it produces heat on the hot side. So we want to put the hot air outside. So we're going to put a couple of coolers in, actually, because we want to make sure... Actually, I think the medium... I think the medium cooler is the real cooler here. Or the normal vanilla one. And I want to use the normal vanilla one for now. We might put small coolers in everyone's rooms, though. How hot is it at the moment? Indoors, it's 25°C. Actually, you know what? Why don't we start doing that? We'll put small coolers on everyone's houses. And we'll run some cables around. We have enough components for now, but it's very much worth making sure no one succumbs to heat stroke. So it's kind of in our best interest to muck around with that stuff. Run a new cable this way. Sure, we'll just lead the cables inside. This one should reach. Mechanical devices don't need to have the wire directly coming through to them. In fact, I'm going to cancel these to show a point. All mechanical devices have their own kind of like radius in which they can connect to a main thing, and once one is built, you'll see that. So these two should be able to connect to that one wire, and we need another wire going to the fourth one here. So there, that should do it. Hopefully we have enough steel and so on for that to work out in our interest. Oh good, we have a psychic drone. Cassandra is really getting into us now. Everyone of the male gender winces in pain. Some distant engine of hatred is stirring. It's projecting a powerful psychic drone over this entire region on a frequency that only seems to affect the male gender. For a few days, some people's mood will be a bit worse. So, if we go and take a look at one of our male characters, under needs, we'll see psychic drone, mood -27, and you can see this arrow here under mood. That indicates where it is heading to. And something I've noticed is Atomic Blom is a night owl. So we want to change people's... Oh, here's hello colony manager, I didn't mean to open you. We want to go to restrict. And we've got a basic setup here. This is the default the game gives us. And honestly, I find the default just fine. But what we're going to do with Atomic Blom is that we're going to pretty much get him to sleep from 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. He's going to sleep from 9 until 9 in the morning until 4 in the afternoon. I got there. And then remove these. That way, he should mostly be up during the night. So he won't get that debuff so much. That's where I was going with that. Okay. So hunt, bring corpses back, go butchering. No, I don't want you to bring fresh corpses there. Animal corpses. Maybe just allow rotten. I'm not actually sure how we can work that one out. But we'll press play. I want to get some of this wiring and stuff done. Come on, Direwolf. Someone is going and shooting a lot of things somewhere down here. Opry and Victor. Opry and Victor must have come with their own pistol. Those Muffalo might actually light on fire if they're not careful. Alright. What next? There's nothing really we have to do at the moment. O'Brien does actually need their own bed. So let's unset that for medical and tell O'Brien they can sleep there. We'll put a hospital bed in at some point. I'll probably make a prison in here as well. Nice stone prison. And I keep forgetting, we now have the hall up. So I need to set a couple of things. Everything happens very quickly in the beginning. Do not have enough wood. This is a lie. There's plenty of wood out there. I don't like the placement of that though. Let's have 2 long tables like that. We'll have some dining chairs. And I made all those dining chairs out of steel. We want to make them out of wood. Oh. Right. This should go a lot better. You and you and you. Good. And I've accidentally made them symmetrical. That's fine. Food baskets? No, no thank you. I thought that was the pot plants. You can put pot plants in, by the way, and we will be doing that at some point. We don't have anything harvested yet, so what I want to do is I want to come into Joy. I don't want to make it out of steel, thank you very much. Make that out of wood as well. A couple of wooden chessboards. And a couple of wooden stools. This will be a nice fun place to come and relax and eat and all those other things. And we'll put a statue in here once we get to that point. But we're not there yet. We're too busy with other primary things. That Muffalo is asleep and on fire. Brilliant job, Muffalo. I'd really like some rain because I don't want the forest to burn down, but that may be something we can't avoid. This fire, by the way, came from a boom rat, which is here. Boom rats, when they die, explode. So that explains what happened there. All your craftsmanship is awful. Rorax, all of it is absolutely terrible. But you're the best craftsperson we have, so shoddy, awful, poor. We have low food, I am aware. Darwolf's taking care of it though. How are we doing with this stuff? I have built some coolers. I don't have enough steel, I think, is the problem. So we're finally going to have to get into some mining. I thought we had enough steel, but apparently not. And we'll just mine out that chunk. And here's some steel over here. Fortunately, it's all within reach of our colony. So we don't have to send anyone outside to get it. But that should be alright. O'Brien's gonna mine for us. Thank you, O'Brien. And we get 35 steel per block, which is nice. How much do you need? So yeah, a couple of blocks of steel for a cooler. Wonder if we are out of components though. No, we have plenty of components. How did you do with the rest of this? Poor and shoddy. Awful table, shoddy chairs. You can imagine in your mind what they probably look like in real life. They probably look, you know, lopsided and uneven. How is your constructing going though? 6. So not too bad. O'Brien's doing some good work. Direwolf has had a mental break, so this is why you need to try and keep people as happy as possible. Now Direwolf is wandering around, sad, depressed about the whole situation. The psychic drone obviously doesn't help, but let's take a look at his needs. It's all just too much for poor Direwolf. His mood is increasing though, and once once his mental break is over, he'll actually have a catharsis mood increase, which is handy. So thankfully it's only a soft break. A hard break is something you don't want to happen. Have we already run out of more lumber? We totally have. And it's raining and my wood is burning. That's why my wood burnt up. I need to chop some more. That's okay. It's all okay. It'll be okay. I swear. This colony is going to be very hard to manage. We haven't even built a manager's desk yet. So that's how hard to manage it is. We have some more of this we can mark for mining. Probably those two as well. Anyway, I'll see you in the morning. Good morning, everyone. I wonder if you all noticed what I did wrong. The hot side is facing into everyone's room. Not going to have any of that, thank you very much. Unfortunately, we can't turn them on the spot. We have to deconstruct them, but that's okay. We get most of the materials back. Just an unfortunate accident. Here we go. Cold side facing in. Not sure how I manage that since they default to down, but here you go. We also need to get some light in these buildings, but we're not going to do that through powered light. Oh, we have an escape pod. Somebody has crashed. Are you useful? You are extremely useful as a researcher, and pretty much everything else, to be honest. So we want to save this person, and I'm sorry, Oprian. We are going to make this a medical bed. Yes, I know. It's terrible. Where'd that crashed person go? I've lost them already. Where are you? You're out here somewhere. I know you are. Where did I put you? Here you are. Alright. Me? Can you go rescue Tamara, please? We'll also have to figure out what name to give Tamara, too. It will, of course, be random, so gender is not a thing you guys will have a say in, unfortunately. You'll just get whoever comes next in the random roulette. So try not to take too much offence if the colonist ends up the wrong gender. There we go. Oh, one thing we want to do is we want to make this for prisoners, actually. Whoops. I forgot that that was a thing. Rax, can you please instead capture Tamara? I think I have to draft you now to do it. Try to arrest Tamara, please. Tamara wasn't going to have any of it, and Tamara was cut to death in the ensuing... Alright, well, that was my bad. What I should have done in the beginning, but there is no save scumming here, is that what I was meant to do was right-click and capture, not right-click and treat. Because if you treat the person, they will potentially become, or just walk away from your settlement happier for the treatment. You actually have to capture them and convert them to bring them over to your side. So that is something we accidentally did. We need to build another grave then, because I'm sure Oprian does not want to sleep with a dead body. Here we go. We now have our first small cooler. It will set the target temperature in the room to 21 degrees, a nice 21 degrees. And in here, now that these are both set, we want to bring you down to negative 10-ish. So let's just make sure that is the case. Right. So this, as you can see on the bottom right, where it says indoors, 2, 1, 0, -1, -2 degrees C. The food will now be protected from rotting. As you can see, it's frozen, it will not spoil. So we now have a fridge for our food. It is protected from the summer heat. You are set to a nice 21. What's going on? Lots of low food. We get a lot of low food pings because the game pretty much determines you have low food at about 13 or 14. And so every time a new food package gets eaten or replaced, it's pinging us to tell us we have low food. Atomic Blom is going ham on the trees, which is nice. We needed lots more wood, so we're going to have to build some more buildings soon. Mostly, I want to build some buildings for a research and management area. But one thing I do want to do is build a wooden door. No, I don't want to build a wooden door. Well, I will build a wooden door here. For now, it will be replaced later. And I want to build a... I don't know, let's make it... How do I want to build this? Kind of want to build it against the mountain, but not quite, right? Like, something like this. Leaving the corners off, of course. Makes it easier to break into, but it's not breaking into that I'm worried about, really. We're going to turn this into a research and management building. So anyone who's researching or managing, this is where they're going to go to do their work. You know what? We have some stone around here, so I'm actually just going to smooth the stone floors. And the rest of the floors can be made out of wood. Then, let's build up. We want a manager's bench, manager's desk. You can go here. And not out of steel, thank you very much. It's something I constantly do. And a research, basic research. I am blind. I am blind. Simple research bench. Out of wood. Go right there. Yes, we have low food. Something I'm actually going to do now is we're going to delve into a mod. We're going to put a... Well, let's carry trays here for storage. Carry materials here for storage. Food. Carry raw food here. I want something that where they store meals. Skip materials. Locker. Textiles, radioactive. Maybe it's a material? I'm not sure. It's not equipment, that's for sure. Carry raw food. So, the thing that I'm worried about if it's raw food is it only like meat and berries. I haven't actually used this mod, you see. I'm going to go with a wooden pallet and a food basket. And we'll see what ends up happening. But now we have a manager's desk. This is great. So now we can start using the manager stuff that's going on here. We can see what's happening with everyone at the moment. Oprine is consuming a simple meal. Hauling steel to wooden pellet. So you're automatically putting steel on here, which is not what we want. So we'll deconstruct that. We have some raiders. Let's do this raid. 3 raiders. Okay, where are you going to come from? You're going to come from the north. Probably. Most likely. Which is good, because that's where our sandbags are. Right, everybody. Get to work. You go there. You come here. You. And you. We'll see how things go. I'm very bad at this. I never check whether they're preparing or raiding straight away, but you look like you're going to prepare for a bit. That's okay. I'm sure my colonists won't mind standing around for a bit. I kind of need to get Rorax there because depending on which way they come from the sandbags, Rorax will need to be ready to knife them. Knife them good. Come on. Attack. Please. Now. End it all. Yes. Okay. So, let's go normal speed now. This is a bit more of an impressive attack than the last one we had, that's for sure. But we might actually find that some of these are useful. Did I end up... I did end up putting the door on there. Fantastic. Something I'm going to do. Pause our exciting fight right now, because I want to put a sleeping spot. Here, 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 and here. All of these will be for prisoners. That's our prison. Shoot them dead. Alright, try not to shoot everyone dead though. Because some of them may be more useful than others. Yeah, that's right, you run away. Okay, Kong, no, everyone died. No one got to the possibility of being taken prisoner, which is unfortunate. Really unfortunate. We do get some meals, some medicine, some survival package stuff, some awful pistols, a shoddy, a club. Something I would like you guys to do though is strip them down. Rorax, there we go. Strip and Oprian, strip. Stripping removes all the gear that's on them so that we can take it for ourselves. And I'm going to need 3 more graves. I don't know where to put these graves. I could just put them where we've been putting them, to be honest. So why don't we just do that? 3 more graves. Okay. Who's in a poor mood? Atomic's in a poor mood. What's wrong, Atomic? What's happened, buddy? You have no impressive bedroom. Oh, you're one of those characters, huh? Greedy. Good. You're feeling terrible, you're tired, you're ugly, you want to sleep with my character, and you've witnessed an outsider's death. I'm sorry I can't do much about that for you, but... Delve. Undraft, buddy. There you go. Have yourself a nice, fine survival package meal. You'll see that. We'll get a buff after he's done that. There you go. 8 fine meal. Anyway, guys, so we've already run over time with this episode, so thank you all very much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.